In this video, we'll be taking a look at 3 MLB games happening on August 31st, 2022. Welcome back to Cash Out Sports. Let's dive right into it. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe and to click the bell icon to get notified as soon as these videos get released so that you have more time to plan out your bets as we provide these videos on a daily basis. I can guarantee that you'll have all the important information that you'll need on these 3 MLB games after fully watching this video. One more thing before we start. If you would like to gain access to our best exclusive betting picks to take your sports betting journey to the next level, then check out our Patreon in the link down below where we offer anywhere from 1 betting pick a day up to 10 betting picks a day and much more. Now let's get started. Chicago Cubs versus Toronto Blue Jays. On Wednesday night, the Chicago Cubs and Toronto Blue Jays meet in the final game of a 3-game set at the Rogers Center. The Cubs will start Luke Farrell while the Blue Jays counter with right-hander Mitch White. There is some uncertainty about who will start the game on the mound for the Cubs, but it looks like it is going to be Luke Farrell. Farrell has only pitched 7 innings this season, allowing 3 earned runs across 2 different appearances. Farrell will only last a few innings, as he has only lasted 2.2 innings and 4.1 innings. For the Blue Jays, Mitch White has allowed 9 runs over his last 13.2 innings pitched. White did allow 7 runs in his last outing, but had been much better than that in previous outings. I expect the Blue Jays to jump on Farrell early. I get the case to be made for the Cubs here as I'm a Toronto fan, but I can't stand Mitch White right now. The thing is though, the Blue Jays keep finding ways to win baseball games at the right time right now, and they're capable of rattling streaks off and going on a crazy run with the talent in their lineup. It hasn't been pretty, but it's been effective, and that's all that counts. I believe that this is one of those spots where Toronto just finds a way to get it done once again. So the Toronto Blue Jays to win and cover the spread as favorites is our full game side pick. The Blue Jays offense has struggled recently at home, but this lineup is too good to continue being held to 3 runs or less for too many more games. I do like the Blue Jays' chances to score here against the Cubs bullpen in the 3rd game of the series. Chicago has also allowed at least 5 runs in 4 of its last 5 games now. And even if the Blue Jays' offense does struggle, the Cubs' bats should have a productive night at the plate as well against Mitch White. Even going back to White's tenure with the Dodgers, who have an excellent bullpen, opponents have scored at least 6 runs in 5 of the last 7 games that he started. The Blue Jays have also combined for at least 9 runs with their opponents in 5 of their last 7 games overall. The Blue Jays are averaging 4.65 runs per game this season, the 7th highest in the MLB. Mitch White will get the call for the Jays in the final game of this series. He was hit hard for 7 runs in 5 innings by the Angels on Friday in his last appearance. White just didn't have any luck in this tough game. 4 of the 8 hits he gave up came on balls hit under 80 miles per hour, and he didn't give up any 100-plus mph balls in play on the night. He has a good chance to bounce back with this matchup against the Cubs. With that said, I still expect this to be a high-scoring game considering who the Cubs are trotting out on the other side. This looks like a bullpen game for them, and the Blue Jays have a good chance to knock around Farrell and whoever else they send out. The total number has gone over in 7 of Toronto's last 10 games facing National League foes. Over the projected total is our full game total pick. Oakland Athletics versus Washington Nationals. The Oakland Athletics play the 2nd game of a 3-game series on the road in the nation's capital against the Washington Nationals on Wednesday. Oakland is 48-81 following its 4-1 victory over the New York Yankees on Sunday. Oakland won 2 straight over the Yankees after losing the first 2 games of their 4-game series. The A's are last in the American League West, 34 games behind first-place Houston. If you're looking for good pitching and solid hitting, you've come to the wrong place. James Caprillion of the A's will be opposed by Anibal Sanchez of the Nationals, and neither starter has had an exceptional season. Sanchez has made only 8 starts this season and is 0-5 with a 5.72 earned run average and a 1.54 WHIP. The 38-year-old is finally starting to show his age, but he's now at back-to-back solid outings as he's allowed 1 run and 3 hits in 9.1 innings against the Padres and Mariners. Neither one of those offenses is a pushover, so those are 2 impressive outings from Sanchez. So after losing Sanchez's first 5 starts, the Nationals have won his last 3. Caprillion demonstrated potential last season, but it hasn't translated into this season. He has a 4.88 earned run average and a 4.79x earned run average through 103.1 innings, but he's gotten worse since the All-Star break. He's 1-3 with a 6.17 earned run average and a 1.89 WHIP in 5 starts this month, and only 2 of the teams he faced have above a .500 record. Unlike last season, Caprillion is walking more more batters and has become a lot more hittable due to him falling back in counts and throwing too many fastballs. Neither offense nor bullpen has been stellar since the trade deadline, so it comes down to the pitching matchup. Since Sanchez has had 2 quality starts in a row, he's got the momentum on his side, so the Washington Nationals money line is our full game side pick. Oakland won a very exciting game on Tuesday night by a score of 10-6. The game went back and forth early before the Athletics were able to pull away. In this game, Oakland is starting James Kaprielian, who allowed 8 runs over 2.2 innings against the Yankees in his last start. For Washington, Anibal Sanchez doesn't have the best numbers this season, but has only allowed 4 runs over his last 14.1 innings pitched. Both teams figured out a way to score runs last night as Oakland was able to produce double-digit runs by themselves. That means the bullpen is going to be tired after Eric Fitz struggled to provide length for the Nationals, and that will be a benefit for the lineups. James Kaprielian is 3-3 with a 4.08 earned run average in 11 road games, while Anibal Sanchez is 0-3 with a 7.65 earned run average in 4 home starts this season when diving into their splits. The over is 5-0-1 in their last 6 games against one another. Over the projected total is our full game total pick. Los Angeles Dodgers versus New York Mets. The Los Angeles Dodgers and New York Mets square off in the second game of their 3-game set in Queens on Tuesday night. The Dodgers come in with the best record in all of baseball, while the Mets have the second best record in the National League and are battling with Houston for the second best record in baseball overall. On the mound Tuesday night in this potential National League Championship Series preview will be Dodger left-hander Tyler Anderson taking on Mets ace Jacob deGrom. The Dodgers are 44-10 in their last 54 overall and 50-15 in their last 65 in Game 2 of a series. Los Angeles is 60-26 in the last 86 versus a team with a winning record. Meanwhile, the Mets are 36-16 in their last 52 at home and 24-10 in their last 34 overall. New York is 6-0 in their last 6 Wednesday games. This game feels to be more important for the Mets as they are fighting to keep the National League East lead while the Dodgers are coasting to the best record in baseball. Looking at the last 15 days, Max Muncy has just a .652 OPS, but remember that both these teams are uber talented. Over his last 3 starts, deGrom has 4 earned runs in 18.2 innings on 10 hits and 1 walk. He's 2-1 in that stretch. As for Anderson, he's given up just 2 earned in 12.1 innings over his last 2 starts with 8 hits and 5 walks. It is extremely difficult to bet against one of the best starting pitchers on the planet by having Jacob deGrom on the mound throughout the year, and he is finally healthy. The New York Mets will improve on their .683 home winning percentage this season. We should have a pretty great matchup in this one though, so the New York Mets money line is our full game side pick. Looking at the last handful of starts for these pitchers, Tyler Anderson is 3-1 with a 2.08 earned run average in his previous 7 games, while Jacob deGrom is 3-1 with a 2.15 earned run average in his first 5 starts of the regular season. Both bullpens have also dominated throughout the course of the regular season as the Dodgers are 3rd in the sport with a 3.08 reliever earned run average, while the Mets are 10th in MLB with a 3.63 bullpen earned run average this season as well. While both teams are in the top 5 in runs per game, this is a matchup that features 2 of the stingiest pitchers in baseball. Anderson has a sub-2 earned run average in his last 5 starts, while deGrom has an earned run average just over 2 in his 5 starts this season. Both pitchers will turn the game over to 2 of the best bullpens in the game, particularly the Dodgers. The Mets' edge is strictly in the closer role as Diaz is a more dominant reliever than Craig Kimbrell at this point in his career. The under is 5-2-1 in their last 8 games against one another. Expect a 1-run game that totals under 5 runs. Under the projected total is our full game total pick. That's all for now, so if you have any other games you would like reviewed, then leave a comment down below with the game you would like analyzed. Subscribe to our channel, leave a like on this video, and we'll get to it as soon as we possibly can. We would also love to hear your opinion on the picks presented to you in this video, whether you agree or disagree with them, so leave a comment down below and do let us know.